Word has reached me that our campaign in Sicily was a success, with the capture of Syracuse. Wali Muhammad ibn Ibrahim was forced to surrender control of the southern half of the island. Yet along with our returning victorious army, my brother brings me more troubling news. During the campaign, Robert Guiscard began acting strangely, lashing out at his officers and speaking as if in reply to someone that was not there. I am concerned for what this may mean for the stability of our neighboring realm and the Norman cause as a whole. Hey there, Wanderers, and welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay experience following the exploits of Duke Richard of Capua, the Norman adventurer who has begun to carve a place for himself here in this region. Now, in our last episode, we were preparing our own invasion of Salerno when we were called upon by Duke Robert the Fox to do battle and spread Catholicism here into Sicily. And we willingly went to his aid, one, to get a favor from him, and two, in order to do our good duty here. Obviously, we are a cynical man. We're not like super religious or anything like that, but we do have a strong kind of feeling towards our Norman brethren and, you know, our kind of consolidation here, the Norman consolidation of southern Italy. Obviously, we want to be doing some of that consolidation ourselves as we are an ambitious man, but we have a pretty strong alliance here going with the Hautevilles, and we kind of want to use that to our advantage as well. So we went to his aid. We sent our brother there and our sons leading our army here, and it was a resounding victory in a couple of battles there and the siege of Syracuse. And things went well. Obviously, you can see here that we did capture Syracuse for the cause. But upon his return, my brother gave me some very troubling news, and that was that Duke Robert, while leading the armies, was displaying rather worrying signs here that maybe all was not right. As you can see here, Duke Robert does appear to have started to go insane, plagued by hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thoughts. Now, I think right now it's just rumors. I think he's kind of kept this close to his chest, but even the rumors here are going to be worrying to us, and hopefully they are not true, but we need to prepare just in case they are. So I don't think we're necessarily going to be able to rely on Duke Robert as it stands now. We will need to look to our own matters. So here, our own matters involving Salerno here and Prince Gisulf, the Lombard ruler of these lands. Now, as you may remember, our good bishop here did figure out a way for which we could press a very shaky claim here on Salerno, but a shaky claim is still a claim, and we will use that to our advantage very shortly. You may also remember that we did do a little bit of a switch around on the council here. We have our sons, our two eldest sons, taking the position of Chancellor and Marshal, and we happened to come across a young lowborn man who had a very distinct eye for money, and he has proven himself already with helping us make a great deal on a jeweler's shop here in Capua. That is Danilo, and he is our friend now. I think, Danilo, you could probably, you should have you deserve to find yourself a good wife, I think. Oh, and here, look at this lovely lady here, Margot. a good French woman here for you. Yes, I think we will see if we can find you a wife there. You are our friend, you know. We'll kind of like use our connections to try to find a wife for you there. But more importantly, down to business. As I mentioned last time, we don't think that we can rely upon Duke Robert here. We do have our ally, Robert of Lanciano, another hot fill, and he has quite a few forces, but he did just join us in a war not long ago, and he doesn't really like us that much. I'm not sure that he would be willing to join in another offensive war. Obviously, in the game, we could easily just use our prestige and call him in. You know, we could obviously call in Duke Robert as well. There's nothing that would stop us from doing that mechanically. But I think in a roleplay sense, while our allies, you know, while Duke Robert or Count Robert may be willing to join us in a defensive war and the occasional offensive war, I'm not sure that he would just be funding, you know, using his men to back our ambitions, you know, every single time we call upon him. I think that we're going to need to handle this ourselves. Now, we don't have as many men here as Prince Gizulf. It says he's vastly inferior to ours, but it's counting our allies there as well. So he has levies, he has some knights, bowmen, pikemen, and mangonels. Now we have a couple different options if we're going to try to take them ourselves. I mean, the knights, we have some really good knights. That is one of our best advantage. Our knights, you know, obviously we've got our brother and our sons who are pretty good. You know, our son here, you know, he knows how to fight. Our middle son, not quite as good, but our brother as well, our half-brother is a good knight. You know, the Norman knights are quite good, and that is partially reflected here in our Norman traditions. I believe, do we get some advantage to knights? Yeah, we get more knights and some resistance to injury. Knights are slightly more prone to injury during battles, though. Well, that's fine. So, yeah, I think we have a slight advantage in terms of war over the Lombards here. Well, actually, maybe not. The Lombards actually seem to know their way in battle as well. So it won't be easy. I think we're going to need to look towards getting some more men-at-arms. And we've sent people here to investigate Prince Gizulf's army, and we know that he relies upon his bowmen. Now, we can counter his pikemen. We do have our heavy infantry. Do those counter pikemen? Are spearmen and pikemen the same thing? Probably. I think that counts. Spearmen are men-at-arms. Are you spearmen? Type spearmen, yeah. So we have our armored footmen that will counter his pikemen, but we need to counter his bows. And what is the best for countering bows? Light horsemen. So we're going to need to save up some money and get some light horsemen. If we can counter his bowmen here, I think that we will get the advantage here, because then we'll be able to counter his pikemen and his bowmen, and that will, I think, tip things in favor of us and prevent us from having to rely upon calling in allies. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, wow. Okay, here. This is something interesting here. Duke Robert the Fox is calling us to war in a war of tyranny against Count Geoffrey of Lecce and, more importantly, our other ally, Robert of Lanciano. Now that puts us in a big predicament, because while Duke Robert is our ally, so is Count Robert of Lanciano. And Count Robert has come to our aid before. Now, the thing is, will we honor our call to war here? That's a tough question. Now, normally I would say yes, that we would, with the exception that Count Robert of Lanciano is one of the people leading this. Do we get anything from here? On decline, we will lose 750 fame. That's a lot. We would be shaming our name if we were to deny this. And I don't think that we can afford that. I don't think that we can be known as an oathbreaker. Obviously, we have an alliance here to Count Robert as well, but he's the one rebelling against his liege. And even though his liege is a madman, or maybe be going mad, I don't think that we can justify declining this call to arms. You know, our son is married to Duke Robert's daughter. They have a child together. I think we have to accept this call to arms. Lanciano he's going against his liege, and I understand why. You know, the rumors of Duke Robert's madness are obviously, you know, beginning to spread, but we cannot justify someone going to war against the father of my daughter-in-law. So I think we need to join in. Okay, here. This is worrying because my sons are in this battle. All three of my sons and my brother here. We do way outnumber him on the knights. We've got 8 knights, he's got 5 knights. We've got the better men at arms. Our pikemen, our footmen will counter his pikemen, and well, he's countering us there. But our pikemen fighting in favorable terrain. Can we win this battle? And if we can't win this battle, will we suffer catastrophic losses with our family fighting here? Hopefully not. Let's see how things go. Our knight Robert Drengot. Oh, our nephew wounded Mayor William. Nice, good job, Robert. I mean, you need to quit the drink, but you know, no matter. Our knight Jordan Drengot killed Drogo de Hauteville. Oh, damn, our son killed one of his knights. Damn, Jordan. Good job. Our knight Robert Drengot was wounded by... Oh, man. Our family is definitely taking some injuries here. The battle actually gone surprisingly... I mean, we're going to lose it. But we fought well, despite being way outnumbered there. Alright, our army is retreating. Okay, we did... Somebody captured... Oh, Jordan was captured. Okay, well, hopefully he'll be alright there. As my eyes meet Emma's for what feels like the 20th time. That, our daughter-in-law seems to be making eyes at us. Yeah, not really interested, Emma. Your husband is in prison and he is my son. You just tend to your own. You do have a daughter here. Not interested in that. Yeah, we're gonna let our forces just recoup a little bit here. Oh, they're moving. I'm gonna move as well here. Yeah, we're gonna move over here into Lanciano, kind of begin a siege. Actually, we don't want to get caught in between his forces here. Yeah, I think we're gonna join in the battle here. I think that's our best option. Fight in the battle and hopefully be able to make our demands here and get our son back. There we go. The war should be over. Will part of the peace deal be to free our son? Let's see. Is he still imprisoned? Yeah, he is. We're gonna have to. Damn, that Duke Robert. He didn't even ask as part of the deal to have our son freed. He's gonna make us do it ourselves. Well, we're obviously going to. Holy crap! For 100 ducats. Oh. What choice do we have? We can't leave our eldest son and heir in the prison there. This bastard. The Count of Lanciano, he was once our ally, and now this. Well, I think, yeah, we're not, that betrothal no longer valid. Jeez. Man. So now, immediately after that war, he is facing a war. Here it comes here. Yeah, I mentioned this in the last episode. Duchess Matilda Canossa is bringing war to the Normans of the South. For the County of Lanciano. Now there's this to consider. Obviously, we are not happy about being called into all of these wars. And we're looking for any reason to decline them. But this is a different case. This is, that war, that civil war there, that was between Normans. And that's one thing. But this is the Lombards trying to retake Italy from our Norman forces, and that I don't think we can turn down. He does have another ally here with not a lot of troops. I think we're going to be outnumbered here, but we're gonna have to. I think we have to try. We do have the advantage, I'm pretty sure, in the amount of knights. 52 knights on our side versus 16 knights on theirs. And I think that may make the difference. Our forces are similarly matched, but we have the advantage when it comes to the knights. Can we get him? Oh, yeah, we just got him in time. Nice. Now that's going to be huge. We're going to knock out a good chunk of their forces here in this battle here, and deal like a pretty good blow. If they had a chance to meet up with her forces here, that would be a big problem. They would quite outnumber us. But because we managed to take them out here, we're going to easily crush them. Yeah, look at that. We just destroyed that mercenary company there. I don't think we barely lost any men. Details. Yeah, 69 men killed, and they just lost everyone. That old mercenary company just defeated here. So yeah, that's pretty good. And we captured their leader. So all the mercenaries she hired are just got wasted there. Yeah, that I think that's going to turn things in our favor here. Are we going in to do battle? We will have the advantage. We'll be able to pin them between. Oh yeah, look, they're moving. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We're going in for a decisive battle here. And the question is, how is this battle going to go? I'm curious, I wonder, would we want to join this battle ourselves? Our brother is the slightly better commander of the two of us, but we were the ones who led that charge at the Battle of Civitate 20 years ago. I think I'm going to lead this battle this time. I need to show that I am not a ruler who sits behind my castle walls. I may be slightly worse than my brother at battle, but I don't think it's going to be a huge problem here. Jonathan, wounded man. He's a good fighter here. Yeah, look at that, an aspiring blade master. Our son is a brave fighter, and look at this, crushing their army. Our knight Euphemios was maimed. I think that must be one of our Greek allies here. Yeah, look at that. Smashed her forces here. Did we fully? No, I think they must be retreating. They lost 1,000 men to our 400. And as for the knights, no deaths among. Look at that though. Look how much. Oh, actually, it looks like we did lose. Yeah, we lost a knight. Look at the difference of knights there, though. That's, I think, where the difference came in there, was the amount of Norman knights charging in on that battle. I think that tipped things into our favor here. So now we move in to defend Lanciano here, as that is their war goal. I'm sure that they're going to regather their forces and try again here. Oh, is this another? Oh, it looks like they quickly regrouped. Oh, that's fine. I think we're gonna wait till they move in, and then we're gonna probably try to pin them again. We should easily be able to take the advantage here. She does have an ally now. Oh wait, she had the ally before. Oh. Let's slow things down. Jump into the battle here. Wow, she's leading it herself. Damn, she is a bold woman. I can appreciate that. But our knight Richard Drengot was wounded. That is our nephew. That's okay. We've suffered a lot. Our family has suffered a lot of wounds, but we are a battle-hardened family. That is for sure. Once again, we've won that battle. Things are going well for us. Yeah, our son wounded once more. That's okay. Our second son, yeah, they seem to be doing good. Oh, you're not, did something happen to your spouse? She died in childbirth. Oh no. I don't even remember having this grandson, honestly. Alright, well, it's been a little while. Maybe, what, did you like, how well did you get along with your wife? Probably reasonably well. She only died 1073. She only died last year. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna, arrange another marriage for a son so soon. I think that would be just kind of cruel. And, he can kind of make these decisions for himself. He is a grown man after all. No, I don't think we're gonna get a marriage for you just yet. Maybe, we're gonna let the pain settle a little bit there. So, how about our nephews here? You're injured, and you could use a wife though, right? How about here from the House of Landolfini? So we are carrying the war here. So far, so good. Daughter-in-law Melisenda has given birth to a son. Excellent. Jonathan Drengot, named after his father. Makes sense. We'll let that stand. All right, let's see. We want to finish off this war here with Matilda. They're coming in. We far outnumber them now. There shouldn't be any issues winning the rest of this war. We're gonna take that, and looks like, oh no, Duke or peasant, higher low, it does not matter. In the end, we are sick. Send for a physician now. Well, can we afford a physician? I mean, not really, but I mean, we kind of need one. Ezio is quite experienced. Pay 50. Jeez. I think we're gonna need to extort our subjects. Yeah, so we're gonna get the good physician here, but we will be extorting our sub. No more than what's necessary. Yeah, I think that's fine. Turns out whatever was in that fish. He pulled out a little fish, open wide. So we just ate a fish. Okay, well, a live fish is apparently the cure for whatever we had. I don't know. We'll trust our court physician. He knows what he's doing, I hope. Here in the battle, once again, will we capture? If we can capture the Duchess, that could end the war. No, she managed to escape again. Anything of interest happened during the battle? Nope, no losses of knights. So, once again, the war kind of continues in a little bit of a stalemate. I think because we're feeling sick, we're going to put our brother back in charge of the army. We fought enough battles. We kind of proved ourselves again. We need to deal with this little situation here. So I think we're going to extort our subjects. And by subjects, I mean Count Sergios. He's actually been fighting well for us, but he doesn't really have a choice. So we're going to extort him. Vessel Mayor Rumba. Now there's an. Oh no, we're actually going to extort our mayor. I'm loyal, I pay my dues. How can you ask more? Do not worry, everyone will pay. Well, 100 dread. We get dread. An act of tyranny. I don't think we want to be tyrannical. I think the 75 coins will be plenty. Yeah, that brings us back into the black. Proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. She is well, she doesn't know it too much. Flamboyant trickster, arbitrary, deceitful, gluttonous. Well, she's not the nicest person, but she could do for a good marriage prospect. What kind of options do we have here? I think, who is this? Bohemian de Hauteville? I mean, another marriage with the Hautevilles? Not sure of that. What about this? Count Renaud of Nevers. I think that actually seems like a good option. I think that seems like a good option there. My daughter will journey back to France, but that's perfectly all right. Oh, the Duke of Carinthia is marched in here, and we are hunting down his army. There we go. Our forces are going to join in, led by my brother here, and our Knight Thomas of Kent. Somebody of Kent is fighting here? Okay. Oh, wow. Duke Berthold himself is fighting in this battle. Unfortunately for him, as he was badly wounded there. Yet our Norman knights are crushing the resistance here. So things are going well, but the war presses on, and I think that we will continue this war in the next episode here as we see how this battle, how this war here will turn out. As things stand, it is clearly in our favor. Unless something goes tragically wrong, I believe the Normans will retain control of southern Italy here, which is good for us and bad for everyone else who remains here and does not submit to Norman rule. So we shall find out how things pan out in the next one. Once again, thank you guys for watching. If you have any thoughts, comments, interesting points to make on what the events of the last episode will kind of lead to in the future, feel free to leave a comment down below. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you next time.